Hey everybody, Seth Campbell here with the new Segue Says podcast. As you can see, I'm still back with the family up north. Still working on my keyboard and still have this haircut. Yeah, well, that is what it is. Anyway, this week's Segue is a blend of the new and the old, and it's one that's I've developed playing the piano bars and is really popular there. The two songs are Heartbreak Warfare by John Mayer and Africa by Toto, two big hits of different eras. And this is one I use because it keeps the crowd interested and it pleases both the fans of the new and the fans of the old. So, I'm sure you know both of these. If you listen to the radio in modern day or indeed any age, you'll have heard these. Heartbreak Warfare, of course, is the John Mayer single off of Battle Studies, which came out in, I want to say, 2010. And it has a pretty straightforward beat. It's an A major. Two chords for most of the song. The bridge goes into a different tonal center, which is great. Chorus, you probably know. Well, I'll do a bit of the verse first. It's, lightning strikes inside my chest to keep me up at night. Dream of ways to make you understand my pain. Clouds of sulfur in the air, bombs are falling everywhere. It's heartbreak warfare. Once you want it to begin, no one really ever wins in heartbreak warfare. If you want more love, why don't you say so? Love, why don't you say so? That's pretty much, that's a verse chorus for this, so you get the feel of it if you don't know it, but I'm sure you probably do. Like I said, it's been pretty much unavoidable the past 4 or 5 years. So it's a really cool song, and it's great, when people want to hear John Mayer, I play that one. And Africa by Toto, of course, is one of my favorite songs of all time. One of the just the best constructed songs, both musically, instrumentally, vocally. It's by Toto. It's from their breakout hit album Toto 4. They had gotten some radio play with Hold the Line previously, but Toto 4 was the big one. And Africa is a song that's very complex musically because it has 3 different sections. And each one is basically in a different key, has a different tonal center. There's the intro, by which point everybody recognizes it, which is centered around C sharp minor, even though it starts on A major. There's the verse, which is centered around B. Your drums are going tonight. She hears only whispers of some quiet conversation. She's coming in 12:30 flight. The moonlit wings reflect the stars that guide me towards salvation. I stopped an old man along the way, hoping to find some long forgotten words or ancient melodies. He turned to me as if to say, hurry boy, it's waiting there for you. My apologies for my voice. I haven't sung yet today. I probably should have done some warm-ups before this, and the night before last I was singing for several hours, so I took yesterday off, so it is what it is. Everybody is waiting there for you. It's a tough note to sing first thing. And then you have the chorus, which is centered around A major, or you might say F sharp minor, which is the relative minor. It's gonna take a lot to drag me away from you. There's nothing that 100 men or more could ever do. I bless the rains down in Africa. Gonna take some time to do the things I never had. I tend to actually sing one of the lower harmonies when I do the chorus, just because, you know, my voice is lower range. I tend to do a gonna take a lot to drag me away from you. There's nothing that 100 men or more could ever do. I bless the rains down in Africa. Gonna take some time to do the things we never had. Ooh. Not that that really matters, but in this case. So you might think, based on what I've been talking about, the keys, with Heartbreak Warfare being in A major and the chorus of Africa being centered around A major, you might expect that the chorus is what we're going to use, but it's actually not. What we're going to use is the intro, even though that's centered in C sharp minor, because it starts on an A major. And this is very much a one-way segue. I suppose you could try to go back into Heartbreak Warfare, but I haven't. So, I feel like you've very much changed the mood by the time you get into Africa, because it goes through so many keys. So going back would require effort and shifting back into a different mood, and I'm not sure that you want to do it. A lot of times when you do back and forth segues, it's songs with very similar moods. So this one is very much a one-way segue, and I'm very proud to say I came up with this one very spontaneously. I was playing the piano bar in Burlington back when I was still playing in Burlington, and had requests. I'd actually played a Johnny Cash song, "Give My Love to Rose," before Heartbreak Warfare, which you know, it's a very slow and sad song, but it happens to be in A major, so you know, I did the last "Don't forget to give my love to." Customer had requested Johnny Cash, someone else had requested John Mayer, and then a third person had requested Toto. So I was working so I wanted to do all the requests. So I did Heartbreak Warfare, and I was thinking, okay, Toto. You know, I was thinking this as I was playing Heartbreak Warfare. Let's see, I know the line, I know Rosanna. And then it occurred to me that I was doing this, you know, this groove with Heartbreak Warfare. Got this pretty steady. So you finish up Heartbreak Warfare, the last chorus, and I'm going to edit the lyrics just slightly in case there are any kids watching. Red wine and Ambien, you're just talking spit again. It's Heartbreak Warfare. No, it's all a game. Disappointment has a name. It's heartbreak, heartbreak. And Heartbreak Warfare just kind of amps on this groove for a while. It's Heartbreak Warfare. Heartbreak Warfare. And somewhere around here, this idea occurred to me. So, you know, I'm doing the steady backbeat on A major. It occurred to me just to hold it on the A major for a while rather than, you know, fading out or ending on the D. Because normally I just say, Heartbreak Warfare. But instead of doing that, the last just hold the A for a solid 4 bars to establish that we're doing something a little different, and then just go straight in. And there you go. You're in Africa, or at least in the song, not the continent that you... That was a bad joke. I take full responsibility for that. So I came up with that one kind of spontaneously because I was trying to fit all the requests into one medley, and I'm proud to say I did. But when I did that, Nicole, one of my favorite people at the Burlington location, so maybe one of the other piano players can let her know about this video, she was humming along with the John Mayer tune, and then I started the Toto song, and she looked at me and just started laughing. It's like, yes! So, and which, as I've mentioned before, that's why I do these segues. Catches people off guard, and if it's songs they know, it gives them a new perspective on them, a new way of thinking about them. So that's why I do these, and I have a lot of fun doing these, and hopefully you have a lot of fun listening. So that was Heartbreak Warfare into Africa. Blending the new with the old, as I said. So hopefully you've enjoyed this, and hopefully I will see you again next week.